The sun had climbed higher by the time they left the study, the morning light now golden and bold, brushing the streets with warmth. Maria slipped her hand into Ruslin's as they stepped outside, feeling the familiar electric current travel from her palm to his, a quiet reminder that their connection had not been left behind in the sanctuary of their home. It followed them into every breath, every step. The city hummed around them, soft and alive. Vendors called from street corners, bicycles rattled over cobblestones, and the aroma of fresh bread drifted lazily from a nearby bakery. But the noise, the clamor, the ordinary rhythm of the world, none of it intruded on the cocoon they carried between them. I never realized how much the world feels different when I'm with you. The world doesn't change, my love, but we do, and when we're together, we see it differently. We feel it differently. She nodded, her gaze drifting toward the sunlight catching on the river ahead. It sparkled like liquid gold, and she felt a surge of gratitude for its ordinary beauty, a beauty she now noticed more deeply because she had someone to notice it with. Even the simplest things feel alive. Like the sun or the way the wind touches my skin, I can feel it all more with you. Ruslan stopped walking and turned to her, his hands gently cupping her face. The world continued around them, bustling and loud, but in that moment, it was as though time had folded, leaving only the two of them standing together in the sunlight. That's because we're not just walking together, Maria. We're sharing each other's senses, each other's presence. Every moment becomes more vivid because we're connected, and that is love. She smiled, brushing her thumb across his cheek. Her eyes glimmered in the sunlight, reflecting both joy and the quiet understanding that their love was more than passion. It was a deep, sustaining force. I want to take this feeling everywhere, even to the parts of the world that feel harsh or cold. I want to bring this warmth, this connection, with me. Then we will. Every step, every street, every moment, we will carry it together. Our love becomes our strength in the world. They continued walking, weaving through the morning crowds, hands still intertwined, hearts still speaking the unspoken language of devotion. Each glance, each gentle touch was a quiet conversation, a reassurance that whatever life demanded, they would meet it as one. At a small cafe tucked beneath a canopy of ivy, they paused. Ruslan pulled out 2 chairs, and they sat together, the early sun casting soft shadows across their faces. He reached across the table, taking her hand in both of his thumb tracing the curve of her fingers as if memorizing her touch all over again. It's amazing how normal this feels, and yet extraordinary. Because it is. Love like this doesn't need spectacle. It doesn't need fireworks. It just needs presence and trust. She leaned her head against his shoulder, feeling the solid, grounding warmth of him. Outside, the city hummed, alive with stories and movement. But inside her heart, the world had narrowed down to this. The steady rhythm of Ruslin's heartbeat, the warmth of his hands, and the quiet promise that they were, finally, home in each other. And in that quiet, sunlit cafe, a thought brushed her mind, a gentle, tender realization that love, in its purest form, was not just the spark that ignites in the dark, but the steady flame that carries through the day. This is everything I've ever needed. And it's only just beginning, my love. They sat there a little longer, letting the morning stretch around them, letting the world pass by without touching the sanctuary they carried in each other's presence. In that quiet, ordinary moment, they both knew something extraordinary. Their love was not just a private haven, but a light strong enough to guide them through anything life placed in their path. And as the sun climbed higher, spilling golden warmth over the streets and the river, Maria and Ruslan stepped forward together, hands entwined, hearts open, souls aligned, ready to meet the world, side by side.